guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to achieve this pink and purple and blue colourful eye look using the bPerfect Carnival Palette. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to set my eyes down with this concealer from Makeup Revolution. It is in the shade C3. That is what the wand looks like. It's pretty big for a concealer. The brush that I'm going to use is actually an art brush. I picked this up in the range in Carlo. I think it was around €3, but it's just such a nice sharp brush, and I find that I can carve out underneath my brows nice and easily with that. So I'm going to do my eyebrows last. So what I do is I pop the brush down away from the brows first, because then I can kind of mold the bristles nice and tight together so I can get that really nice sharp finish, and then I can get that really tight line underneath. If you notice that my eye is a little bit pink here, that is from the eyeshadow yesterday, so that is something to note. Even if you use a heavy duty eye primer, it still stained my eyelids. The first colour I'm going to use is this one, Funki, which is a really bright neon pink, and I'm going to use a brush like this. So just a nice wide fluffy brush, and I'm going to gently dip this in. I'm not going to go digging around or swirling the brush. Literally, I'm just going to press it a couple of times, and it will pick up some colour, you'll be surprised. I'm going to tap off the excess. And what I'm going to do is bring that into the crease, and again holding the brush at the end, and just barely tickle that across the skin, and you'll kind of get the shape that you want. You can always build up more colour. So there's only a tiny bit of colour there. You can't remove colour once it's on, so if you put it in the wrong place or you apply too much and it kind of sticks to the concealer, it's just going to make your life more difficult. So the easiest way to apply it is little and often, so you can build it up as much as you want. So once I've got my kind of shape mapped out, I'm more confident the second time I go in and dip the brush into the colour. And because I don't want this colour up too high, I'm focusing it in on the crease, and then when I kind of feel like most of the product is down on the eye, I'm going to use what's left on the brush and I'm going to bring it up that slight little bit higher, and that will give me that fade that I want. You want the colours to just fade seamlessly into each other and just there'll be no harsh lines. So that's the easiest way to do it, is either go in with a clean brush or a brush that has very little product on it. You can see that's giving a nice transition and fade there. So I'm following it along the shape of my crease, and then when I get to the end, I'm kind of kicking it out a tiny bit to create a little bit of a flick at the end. I'm not going to use any liner in this look, but I do want it to have a little bit of a wing. And I've repeated the exact same steps on my other eye. You want to continue with the same colour on your other eye. The easiest way to get your eyes as symmetrical as possible, and eyes are not symmetrical. You've heard the phrase, eyebrows are sisters not twins. Well, eyes are similar. They're not entirely symmetrical. You might have one lid that's slightly more hooded than the other lid, and the easiest way to make them look as symmetrical as you possibly can is to just do every step on each eye. So if you go in with pink first, do it on your other eye before you go on to another colour. Do every step and repeat it on every eye, and that's the easiest way for you to get a symmetrical look. So I'm going in with a slightly smaller fluffy brush, and this one is more tapered. So the first one I used was very round. Can you see the barrel is very round on this brush, whereas the barrel on this brush is more flat. So brushes that are more flat barreled like this hug into the crease a little bit better. They don't blow out as well as the original brush, but you can get smaller versions of a round brush, but this one's really good for hugging into the socket. So that is where I really want to focus my next colour, which is this purple one, and it's called Wasted. So again, I'm going to just gently press into that colour. Nothing mad to start with. And right over that pink, but slightly lower than that pink. And following the exact same shape. And I'm bringing a little bit more pink, and I'm just layering it, so it's kind of like a sandwich. So you're going pink, purple, pink until you get the desired look that you're going for. I don't want this look to be all about the pink, but I definitely want the pink to show through. I don't want it to be completely covered by the purple. So once you're happy with that purple shape that you've built up and you're happy with your blend between the pink and the purple, you're going to go into your last shade, which is Recharge, which is this blue here. This is absolutely stunning. So I'm going in with a bullet brush, which is kind of like this. And I'm just pressing that onto one side of the brush. Because I don't want to do any blending just yet with this colour, I just want to stamp it onto the eye. So I'm literally just going to kind of press that into the centre of the lid. By stamping it in, you're going to prevent fall down, so you're going to prevent it falling onto your cheeks, and you're also going to get a really nice intense pigment. When you blend it out and you buff in gently, you're not going to get a really intense finish, which is great for the likes of up here, but for on the lid I want a really, really intense, vibrant electric blue finish. And again, I want to kick that out at the end, give it a little bit of a flick, and start to blend those colours together then. So once I start blending, I do get a little bit of fall down underneath here because the bristles just naturally splay out on your brush when you start blending. So that's why I haven't powdered my under eye area, so I can wipe that away. I'm just bringing a little bit more purple in here. I feel like we've lost a lot of that purple. I'm just going to do the exact same on the other eye. So once you're happy with your blend on both of the top lids, you can either finish the rest of your makeup and then do your bottom lid, or you can do your bottom lid and then the rest of your makeup. I'm going to do my bottom lid first. So what I'm going to do is get that bullet brush with the blue on it, Recharge it's called. I'm going to gently, I'm actually going to use my beauty blender to pull down that bottom lid. I'm going to stamp that into my lash line to create a blue liner. And if you get any shadow in your eye, close your eyes, look left, look right, a couple of times, and it'll bring any of that shadow into the corners of your eyes. I find that I have no issues with stamping colour onto the lash line as a liner. If you have very sensitive eyes, you might not be able to do this. You might have to use an actual kohl pencil or maybe not use anything at all, but this doesn't bother me at all. And you want to join the top and the bottom little wing before moving back into your purple. So once you have your purple placed down, you're going to work your pink then and slightly layer it on top of the purple. I'm just going to use the exact same brush that I used for the purple, which is just another little small bullet brush. And you just want to keep blending back and forth the different colours until you get the shape that you want. So I want that really blown out winged look without a winged liner. So once you are happy with your blend and your shape, you can start the rest of your makeup. I know it looks mad, bear with me. I was actually going to finish this off camera and I realised that it would actually make sense for me to show how to blend the very, very bright concealer together with your eyeshadow without getting a very stark line. I'm actually going to use a flat foundation brush and I'm going to bounce that product. And there's no worries of blending it down because we're not going to run into any trouble. I'm going to gently start to create a fade between those two. So I'm going to use the Saint highlighter. And I'm going to dip into a tiny little bit of this pink me. I know it looks white, but it does give pink reflect. See what I mean? And I just think it would look gorgeous layered on top of that highlighter. I'm going to use a little lip brush and I'm going to go back into that pink me shade and I'm going to pop that on my inner corners. And using that same brush, I'm going to go into this colour Breezy. See this light blue? I'm just going to pop that on the centre of the lid just to catch a little bit more light. And so there you have it, a bright, colourful look using bPerfect. Sorry, I took my dog in with me today and he is wrestling a hairbrush. So yeah, that is it from me for today. I really hope that you found this tutorial helpful. I hope that you learned something new, maybe about brush techniques or blending colours. Let me know if there is anything in particular that you'd really love to see from me. I really think I'm going to continue this series with the bPerfect Carnival palette and do loads of different looks using different colours and show you which colours work with different colours and how they look on the eye. So if you'd like to see that, give me a thumbs up, let me know below, and until the next time, I will see you soon. Bye!